3 years ago, when Nathan Harrison was set up and crashed in a car accident, it was Eva Harrison who pushed him out of the way. She was thrown into the air, her body slamming into the pavement, and she fell into a coma for 3 days. When she woke up, she found a permanent scar etched across her face. Metal pins were inserted into her legs, and she had to relearn how to hold a pen with her right hand. Nathan knelt by her bed, his eyes red and swollen from crying. He grasped her hand tightly and swore,
"Eva, I swear I'll never let you down."
She believed him. But 5 years into their marriage, Eva received a video of Nathan's affair. In the video, Nathan stood at a street corner holding a bouquet of flowers. He glanced at his watch before looking up, seemingly waiting for someone. The next moment, a girl in a small dress ran up from behind, tapping him on the shoulder. As Nathan turned, the girl threw herself into his arms. He laughed and wrapped his arms around her, pulling her close. He cupped the back of her neck and leaned down to kiss her. 17 seconds later, the screen went black. Eva grabbed her car keys and drove through the dark night to the restaurant they used to frequent. As she stopped at the door to their private dining room, voices from inside leaked out.
"Why haven't we seen Mrs. Harrison in so long? Is it because that scar on her face is too obvious?"
One friend tried to cover, but another laughed and said,
"Women are all about their looks, right? Every time Nathan comforts her, he says, 'You're the most beautiful,' but it's so cliché."
Laughter echoed inside. Another friend joked,
Who doesn't know Nathan loves his wife the most?
but Nathan fell silent for a few seconds before speaking.
I don't think I love her as much anymore. For the past 5 years, she's been so sensitive. I have to be careful with every word, every move. I still love her, but this love is draining me.
Just then a girl pushed past Eva and opened the door.
"Daisy's here. Come on. We saved you a spot next to Nathan."
Eva stood frozen at the door, her lips curling into a bitter smile. Without shedding a tear, she turned and walked away, dialing a number.
"Lawyer Lee, I'm going to sign the agreement. Nathan's having an affair. I've sent you the video as evidence."
Nathan returned home to find Eva sitting alone on the dimly lit balcony. His heart tightened, and he rushed toward her. Kneeling in front of her, he reached out, intending to wipe away her tears. But before his hand could touch her, she turned her head away. Her voice came out hoarse.
"Nathan, do you still love me?"
Nathan's brows immediately furrowed. This question again. For 5 years, it had been asked in countless forms.
What now? Did I do something wrong?
Before Eva could respond, Nathan ran a hand through his hair in frustration.
I'm exhausted from work, and now I have to come home and handle your endless emotional issues. What do you want from me?
Eva looked at him.
"I saw that girl. She's young, full of life, and looks like she really likes you."
Nathan's eyes flickered.
Daisy is my mentor's daughter, just returned from abroad. He asked me to look after her. She's been abroad for so long. Her actions have been a bit too familiar, but I see her as a little sister.
He stepped forward, his voice softening.
Eva, you know it's you I love. Only you.
Just then the doorbell rang. Nathan opened the door.
"Nathan, you careless man, you forgot your watch."
Daisy slipped past him as if walking into her own home. He finally noticed Eva.
"This must be your wife, right? Sorry to disturb you. I'm just here to drop off Nathan's watch.
She held up the watch, then winked at Nathan.
Next time, don't be so careless.
Nathan smiled helplessly. Daisy took his arm and gave it a playful shake.
You'll drive me home. Your wife won't mind, right?"
Nathan hesitated but followed her out. Eva picked up her phone and opened the app connected to Nathan's car dash cam, the one he'd installed years ago to give her a sense of security. The screen showed Daisy straddling Nathan, her arms around his neck as they kissed, deep and lingering. When they broke apart, both were panting. Daisy whispered in his ear,
"It's tough dealing with that ugly woman at home every day. Must be exhausting for you, Nathan."
Nathan didn't respond immediately, then muttered, "Don't say that,"
and grabbed her neck again to kiss her. Eva's phone slipped from her hand, crashing to the floor. Eva didn't sleep at all that night. Nathan didn't come home either. Not even a single text. The next morning an email arrived. The agreement was already being processed and would take effect in 1 week. Eva got up, washed her face, and looped a mask over her ears with practiced precision. She went to Nathan's office. The door was cracked open. She pushed it wider and froze. Daisy was pressed against Nathan's chest. One thin strap of her dress slipped off her shoulder, pale skin bared. Nathan flicked her forehead with tired indulgence.
"Quit it. We're at work."
Daisy tipped her chin up, voice soft and sweet.
"I just lost my balance for a second."
Then the door clicked behind Eva, and both of them turned. Daisy sprang away too quickly.
"Mrs. Harrison, don't get the wrong idea. I was just dropping off a file for Nathan."
She hurried toward the door, but as she reached Eva, she let out a sharp little squeal. Her foot caught on something, and she pitched sideways into Eva. Before Eva could lift a hand to cover herself, Daisy's hand swung up with a small metal badge, some tacky novelty thing, and stamped down on Eva's exposed left cheek with perfect accuracy, leaving a pig face stamp. Daisy landed on the floor with a dramatic thud. When she looked up, her eyes went straight to Eva's scar.
Mrs. Harrison, I'm so sorry. It's a prank toy my friend gave me.
Nathan moved fast from behind his desk. But he didn't go to Eva. He went straight to Daisy, bending down and pulling her up first. Why were you rushing? Are you hurt?
Daisy steadied herself.
I just bumped into her.
Only then did Nathan finally turn and actually look at Eva.
Go wash your face. I'll have someone take you home.
Eva stared at him.
Nathan, is that it? I embarrass you.
Nathan's face twitched.
When have I ever said that? Why do you always do this? Make something out of nothing?
Out in the hallway, employees lingered, pretending not to watch. Nathan noticed and his tone forced itself calmer.
Daisy didn't mean it. She's just a kid. Let it go.
Daisy stood beside him, eyes rimmed red.
I'm sorry. Mrs. Harrison, please don't be mad.
Eva looked at Nathan one last time.
Nathan Harrison, I want a divorce.
Nathan's face darkened.
What the hell are you doing now? You think divorce is some kind of game?
Eva met his stare.
Then tell me, are you still in this with me? Do you even want me anymore?
Nathan's jaw clenched.
5 years, and it's like nothing I do is ever enough. The second you're upset, I'm supposed to drop everything and fix it. You cry, I'm the one talking you down. You don't want to see people? I cancel plans. I take the heat, so what else do you want from me?
He stepped forward, forcing her back until the wall pressed cold against her shoulders.
Eva, is what happened to you my fault? Did I ask you to save me? Did I force you?
The sentence hit like a blade. Eva shoved past him and walked for the door. Her last words were quiet.
Nathan, I regret it.
Back home, she started sorting their things, separating what could be donated, what could be tossed. She found a plain cardboard box tucked away like it was worth protecting. Inside, stacked in neat rows, were St. Benedict medals from a church, each dated in Nathan's handwriting. The earliest was the 3rd month after her accident. That was when she'd fallen apart. She'd shut down, refused treatment, refused people, refused to live some days. And he had stayed anyway, running the company by day, refusing to leave her side by night. He'd found the best therapist money could buy, paid for scar specialists with reputations that made people whisper. He'd heard a rumor. Go to the church on the 1st of every month, pray for 6 years, and you get what you wanted. Nathan had never believed in God. Yet after that, no matter the weather, no matter how late he'd worked, he took her. Rain, wind, freezing mornings. He never skipped. One time she'd asked him,
Do you really think this works?
Nathan had laughed softly and reached over to ruffle her hair.
I don't know. But if there's even a tiny chance, I want to try.
Early the next morning, Eva drove to the church she used to visit all the time. The priest spotted her from a distance.
Mrs. Harrison, it's been a long time. I haven't seen you in quite a while.
She was about to make an excuse and leave, but the priest said,
Funny coincidence, Mr. Harrison is here today too. In the main hall.
Eva looked up. Nathan was kneeling on a prayer cushion, head bowed in devoted silence. Beside him on another cushion was Daisy, her eyes closed, hands pressed together. Eva held the heavy box tight against her body.
No need. I'm just here to return some old things.
She walked toward the incinerator in the corner of the church and dropped the metals into the flames, one after another, then the box itself. The fire flared up, swallowing everything. She turned to leave.
Mrs. Harrison?
Daisy walked over from the main hall, smiling.
I've just been having the worst luck lately. I even twisted my ankle last night. When Nathan found out, he insisted on bringing me here to pray, get a St. Benedict medal for good luck.
The nausea rose in Eva's throat. She turned to walk away.
Hey, wait.
Daisy stepped into her path.
I've got something for you. I've been wanting to apologize properly for what happened last time.
She pulled out a coin, 50 cents. Scuffed and ordinary.
They say you don't spend found money. You give it away for luck.
Eva took it, then tossed the coin into the incinerator. Daisy's smile vanished.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
She shoved Eva hard. They were at a slope, the incinerator at the edge. Eva grabbed Daisy's wrist. They tumbled down together. Eva's head slammed into a jutting rock. In her last thread of consciousness, he saw Nathan running toward them, then saw him scoop Daisy into his arms and sprint down the hill. He didn't spare Eva one glance. When Eva woke up, her wound had already been cleaned and wrapped. Nathan's assistant was stationed by the bed. Not long after, Nathan walked in, his face dark and tight.
When you're feeling better, you're going to apologize to Daisy.
Eva stared at him.
She shoved me. We both fell. My head slammed into a rock. You left me there. And now you walk in and the first thing you say is go apologize? What am I to you?
Nathan's frown deepened.
If you hadn't thrown the coin, none of this would have happened. Daisy's face got scraped up by the gravel. It was this close to her eye. She's a young woman. What if she's left with a scar? What if her face is ruined?
Daisy appeared in the doorway. Her eyes rimmed red.
Please don't fight because of me. I'm fine. It's not her fault. I'll just wear a mask when I go out from now on.
By the end, tears slipped down her cheeks. Nathan's voice hardened.
Eva, I'm asking you one last time. Are you apologizing or not?
Eva met his eyes.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not apologizing.
Nathan stared at her for a long beat, then turned to his assistant.
Take her to downtown Plaza. Put her somewhere public. Don't bring her back until she's ready to apologize.
Hands grabbed Eva and yanked her up from the bed. She laughed once, thin and broken, and then the tears came again.
Nathan, if I could go back, I'd choose a life where I never met you.
Eva was taken to the most visible spot in downtown Plaza. She was still in a hospital gown, gauze wrapped around her forehead. No mask. For the first time, the jagged scar on her face was left completely exposed. Under bright daylight, under countless strangers' eyes, 2 stone-faced bodyguards stood behind her. People stared. They pointed. They whispered. Curious looks, shocked looks, and some that were openly disgusted clung to her.
Oh my god. What happened to her face?
If I had a scar like that, I'd just end it. Seriously.
By the time the sky dimmed, rain started to fall in thin, steady sheets. People hurried past, umbrellas blooming open. No one stopped for the strange woman in the center of the plaza anymore. The 2 bodyguards checked a message and disappeared into the curtain of rain, leaving Eva alone. That was when her phone vibrated.
Congratulations, Ms. Eva Taylor. Your marriage to Mr. Nathan Harrison has been officially dissolved. The documents are in effect. All assets belonging to you will be transferred to the account you specified within the next 24 hours.
When the call ended, Eva walked to the road at the edge of the plaza. A taxi rolled by with its roof light on and she raised her hand.
Airport.
Her screen lit up in the dim cab. A message from Nathan. Come back. We need to talk. Eva lowered her gaze, dragged the thread into the block list, and didn't hesitate. After sending that text, Nathan set his phone down and rubbed at the tight knot between his brows. Only one floor lamp was on in the living room, throwing a dull yellow glow that made the place feel emptier than it should have. Daisy walked out of the kitchen with a small ceramic stew pot, moving like she didn't want to make a sound. She set it on the coffee table and smiled.
Nathan, you've been taking care of me all day. You gotta be wiped out.
Nathan let a smile show.
I just wish Eva could be half as easy as you.
Daisy saw his expression ease and leaned in closer.
So, did she admit she was wrong? Honestly, I don't even care if she apologizes. I'm more worried about you. She keeps acting like this. How long can you keep dealing with it?
She settled onto his lap like it was the most natural thing.
If it were me, I'd be happy just sitting here with you. I wouldn't make your life this hard.
Nathan's eyes drifted to his phone. No reply. Daisy caught his distraction. He puffed out her cheeks, then leaned in fully, arms looping around his neck.
Don't think about her. I'm right here and you're not even looking at me.
Nathan lifted a hand and blocked her lips before they reached his.
Not right now. Okay?
Daisy sat up.
Nathan Harrison, what are we exactly? You let me meet your friends. You let me into your life. You even defended me in front of her. So what am I to you? Your girlfriend? Or just mistress you keep on the side?
Nathan's face hardened.
Don't say things like that.
Daisy's voice climbed.
You never planned on divorcing her, did you?
Nathan stood abruptly.
Enough. You don't understand what's going on with me and Eva. It's not that simple. And as for us, I'm not discussing this right now. Calm down. I'll have someone take you home. Eva and I are not getting a divorce.
Daisy slapped him across the face as hard as she could and ran out sobbing. Nathan picked up his phone and called Eva. He rang and rang. Then the automated message cut in. The number you have reached is powered off. He opened her contact. Her Instagram was wiped. No posts, no profile, nothing. He tried to add her back. You can't. This user has blocked you. Nathan's assistant started blowing up his phone like the world was ending. He answered.
Mr. Harrison, it's bad. Really bad. You need to check what's trending right now. It's everywhere. Every app. Every platform.
Nathan opened a news app. The top push alert was already there, screaming in bold letters. Harrison Holdings CEO Nathan Harrison caught cheating. Late night meetup with professor's daughter. Steamy in-car makeout video leaked. The thumbnail was inside his car. Daisy on top of him, her arms looped around his neck, their mouths locked, her breathy little whispers in his ear. His silence and then him pulling her in again, kissing her harder. Comments exploded. So the rumor about his wife being disfigured and never leaving the house was true? God, she saved him and got scarred for life. I feel sick. Trash. Didn't he sign that insane prenup? Karma finally clocked in. His phone vibrated. Daisy's sobbing scream hit his ear so hard it hurt.
Why are those videos out there? My dad saw it. He grabbed his chest and dropped right there. The ambulance just took him. What am I supposed to do?
Nathan pulled every PR contact he had, threw money at cleanup teams, hired bots, anything to bury the story. It didn't matter. This time it moved too fast, spread too wide. Then more dirt surfaced. People started posting that after his new girl got hurt, Nathan had demanded his wife apologize, and when she refused, he'd ordered security to haul her, still in a hospital gown, head injured, into downtown plaza and put her on display like a public punishment. The outrage hit a level even paid bots couldn't drown out. The stock price tanked without mercy. Nathan drove to the hospital where Daisy's father had been taken. Outside the ER, Daisy was curled up on a bench, eyes swollen and red. When she saw Nathan, she shot to her feet and started pounding his chest with both fists.
This is your fault.
His phone vibrated. His assistant.
Mr. Harrison, our trace on the original anonymous accounts points straight back to Mrs. Harrison. She didn't even try to hide it.
Nathan's throat tightened.
When did she post it?
Last night, 11.
Nathan's temples throbbed. Where had he been? With Daisy. Daisy had been crying over a scratch on her face, and he'd been soothing her. He'd been waiting for Eva to break, to crack under the humiliation, to call him sobbing and apologize. But he'd been wrong. Down the hall, a few people who'd been waiting nearby noticed the commotion. They started whispering, staring at Nathan and Daisy, someone already pulling out a phone to compare faces.
Wait, isn't that them? From the video.
Camera flashes went off in a blinding storm. The crowd pushed. Someone shoved hard. Daisy screamed as she was knocked sideways, slammed back first into a fire safety cabinet. The glass door exploded. Shards flew. A thin, vicious line of blood opened across Daisy's cheek and neck, and she collapsed onto the floor. By the time the news finally reached Eva, days had already passed. She skimmed the headline once and slid her phone back into her pocket like it didn't matter. Right then, a small body barreled into her, skinny arms locking around her waist.
Mama Eva, Peter stole my snacks again.
A little boy with a vivid red birthmark on his face tipped his head up, eyes shiny with anger. Eva crouched, cupped the back of his head in her palm, and smoothed his hair.
Come on. Mom's gonna get him back.
This was a private children's home a friend of hers ran, a quiet place that took in kids who'd been abandoned. Here, nobody stared at the scar on her face. Once she'd separated the boys, made them apologize, and guided two little girls back from the brink of an all-out toy war. The door eased open. Clara stepped in with a tall young man at her side. She swept the room, spotted Eva and lit up.
Hey, Eva, perfect timing. We've got a new volunteer. Can you show him around? Help him get the hang of the place and the kids?
Eva brushed her hands together, smiled and nodded, then turned toward the new volunteer. Sunlight spilled in behind him, outlining a long straight frame, white button-down khaki pants. And when his face came into focus, the name slipped out before she could stop it.
Henry Grant?
The man lifted his gaze. He was striking sharp brows, deep-set eyes, a strong nose. He dipped his head, the faintest curve touching his mouth.
Eva, it's been a long time.
Clara's eyes bounced between them, realization landing, and her grin stretched wider.
Wait, you two know each other? Oh my god, perfect.
She bumped Henry's shoulder, then shot Eva a look.
I'm handing him to you, okay? Don't scare him off.
And with that, she turned and bounced away. Eva reached up to pull her mask into place. It had slipped to her chin while she calmed the kids, then angled her body slightly and gestured toward the hall. But Henry didn't move.
Eva, why are you wearing a mask?
She blinked.
I don't want to scare you. Or scare the kids.
That second part wasn't true. The kids didn't care. The first part was the truth she hated most. Henry held her gaze, steady and sincere.
How could you scare me? I'm just glad you're here. Glad I get to see you again.
He paused, like he was choosing each word with care.
Everything else? It doesn't matter to me.
Warmth sparked in Eva's chest, small, unwelcome in how quickly it reached for hope. And she smothered it before it could catch.
Thank you,
she said, polite and even, giving him nothing to grab onto.
I appreciate you saying that.
She didn't let herself believe it. She'd heard words like that before, spoken with the same conviction, from the same man who'd once sworn he'd never hurt her. She couldn't take that risk again. In the villa, only a single floor lamp in the corner of the living room remained on, washing the walls in a dull amber haze. Nathan lay sprawled across the couch with a nearly empty liquor bottle clenched in one hand, his eyes unfocused as he stared at a patch of nothing on the ceiling. He'd been like this for days. Ever since the hospital fiasco. Ever since Daisy's face had been slashed. Her father had died in the year, and Eva had vanished like she'd never existed. Nathan had locked himself inside this house and stopped living. Online, the outrage kept spreading, but he couldn't make himself care anymore. Daisy's face was ruined now, the new scar jagged and brutal, worse than Eva's had ever been. Her father's funeral had been worse. There'd been a bright sign at the entrance that might as well have read Nathan Harrison and Dogs Not Welcome. Eva. She'd signed the prenup he'd once had notarized in public. The one he'd insisted on to prove he'd never abandon her. And the woman who used to look at him like he was her whole world had walked away that cleanly. That sentence, "If I could go back, I'd rather have never met you," came for him at night again and again. In the dim living room, his phone lit up and buzzed twice. A voice message from his assistant.
Mr. Harrison, I managed to track down Mrs. Harrison's current address through some contacts. The online backlash is killing us. Several key partners have put projects on hold. Please go find her. Talk to her. Say whatever you have to say, if she's willing to show her face. Even just to post a statement. It'll calm things down. It'll buy us time.
Nathan tapped open the photo his assistant had sent. It was slightly blurry, like it had been taken from a distance. Eva stood there in a simple pale cotton dress, bent slightly at the waist, holding what looked like seedlings in her hands. Beside her stood a man. Straight-backed, broad shoulders. But it wasn't the man that made Nathan's chest cave in. It was Eva's face. No mask. And on that face was a smile Nathan hadn't seen in years. Maybe not once since the accident. Nathan booked the earliest flight he could. He stopped at a flower shop outside the airport and picked out a bouquet of sunflowers. The kind Eva used to love. Bright and stubborn and impossible to ignore. Then caught a cab and went straight to the address. He stood at the modest wrought iron gate. A little boy with a noticeable birthmark on his face spotted Nathan first, darted over, and peered up at him through the bars. A middle-aged woman with glasses came out when she heard the commotion.
"Hello. Can I help you? This is a private facility. We don't allow tours."
Before the deputy director could ask more, light footsteps sounded along the side path by the garden. Nathan turned on instinct. A familiar figure was walking toward them from the flower beds. A simple linen dress the color of sand, hair loosely pinned up. No makeup, no mask. Eva. Nathan lurched through the gate like he'd been yanked forward by a wire.
Eva, I came to apologize. Come back with me, okay? We can start over. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have.
Eva cut in.
We're divorced, Nathan.
He reached for her hand like that touch could tether her to him. She stepped back, neat and effortless, avoiding him without even blinking.
Nathan, do you remember the questions I asked you over and over? Maybe you did love me once. Maybe your heart really was mine for a while. The vows you swore at my hospital bed. The prenup you signed in front of cameras. Maybe those promises were real back then. But that was then. The day you kissed Daisy on the street corner. I saw it. The things you said in that private room to your friends. I heard every word from outside the door. You forced me to apologize to her without even asking what happened. And when I refused, you humiliated me in public like I was something you could punish.
She watched his face drain.
Your love, your promises, your regret, none of it matters to me anymore. Even if I went back with you, we wouldn't be going back. There's no way back.
Eva turned to leave. Nathan lunged forward and locked his arms around her from behind, squeezing so hard it felt like he was trying to fuse her into his ribs.
Don't go. Eva, please. Don't leave me.
She twisted hard.
Let go of me. Nathan, let go.
He buried his face against her neck, hot tears soaking through her thin dress.
I messed up. I really messed up. I just cracked. If you just cut me a little slack, it wouldn't have gotten this far. Eva, I do love you. I just couldn't hold it together anymore.
Footsteps pounded down the hall. Henry's fist drove into Nathan's jaw with a blunt, brutal crack. Nathan's head snapped to the side, blood welling at the corner of his mouth. Eva slipped free. Henry moved in front of her, shielding her without even looking back.
Touch her again. Try it.
Nathan stared past Henry, locked onto Eva. Eva met his gaze without flinching.
You just said you were under too much pressure. So that's why you did what you did. Was I the one who made you do that? Did I force you? Did I beg you to go screw around to blow off steam?
Nathan went pale.
I heard about Daisy. About her face. She knew you had a wife and still chose to step in. She chose to be the other woman. If she got burned, that's the price of what she did. But what about you? You hurt me. You took what little dignity I had left and ground it into the dirt. And you think you get to walk away clean. You say sorry. You say you were stressed. And I'm supposed to forgive you. Why?
Nathan's face shifted, his mouth opening and closing.
It's not. Eva, it's not what you think. I just lost my way for a second, okay? I never meant to lose you. I never wanted a divorce. I never wanted to hurt you. I swear it won't happen again. Just trust me one last time. Please.
Eva looked at him,
Nathan, you cheated. Don't dress it up like it's poetry. Your heart's filthy. I'm not taking it back. I'm done lying to myself and standing next to you pretending I don't see what you are. If you want to be a man about anything, go take responsibility for Daisy. And if you show up here again, I'm calling the cops.
She turned and walked away. After she left Nathan and landed in this unfamiliar city, Eva spent the first stretch of nights barely sleeping at all. The nightmares came like tides, dragging her under the second the world went quiet, snapping her awake drenched in sweat, heart racing, eyes wide open until dawn. It was the kids, and the constant busy rhythm of volunteering, that slowly pulled her out of that mud. Their pure dependence, their unfiltered love, made her feel needed again, warm again, in a way she hadn't felt in years. She'd started to believe she was finally out. But Nathan showing up today had torn open a wound she'd fought so hard to close. That night, Eva lay on the narrow dorm bed staring at the ceiling, the day replaying on a loop behind her eyelids. She couldn't sleep. A soft knock tapped at the door, careful, hesitant. Eva got up, slipped on a jacket and went to the door. Henry stood there. He'd changed out of his daytime shirt into a loose gray t-shirt, and in his hands was a mug with steam curling up from it. When she opened the door, he looked almost embarrassed, rubbing the back of his neck as his voice dropped low and gentle.
I saw your light still on. Figured you might be up.
He held the mug out.
I made you some calming tea. It helps.
Eva took the mug and the warmth sank into her palms. She shifted aside, making space in the doorway.
Come in.
Henry sat by the desk, opened a book and stopped talking, simply staying there, quietly present. Eva's thoughts gradually stopped thrashing. At some point, he finally fell asleep. Henry stayed until her breathing deepened and evened out, then carefully took the empty mug, tucked the blanket around her shoulders, and slipped out without making a sound. That night, Eva slept better than she had in what felt like forever. No nightmares, no jolting awake, just a deep, even sleep that carried her all the way to morning. She surfaced to the sound of kids laughing and tearing around outside her window, their voices bright and chaotic in the best way. The moment she stepped out after washing up, a swarm of excited little bodies crashed into her, tugging at her sleeves and practically hauling her toward the activity room.
Mom, Eva, hurry, Uncle Henry's drawing on everybody.
The activity room was buzzing. Henry stood right in the middle of it, surrounded by kids like he'd always belonged there, a face-painting pen in his hand as he carefully sketched on a girl's cheek. When Eva got pulled inside, Henry lifted his head and smiled at her. A little boy grabbed the edge of Eva's shirt.
Mom, Eva, Uncle Henry said he's gonna do yours too. It's gonna be so pretty.
Eva let them steer her along, half helpless and half laughing, until she ended up right in front of Henry. He pointed at a small stool beside him. Eva sat and Henry picked up a fresh pen, dipping the tip into the paint with unhurried care. He simply leaned in and began to draw, slow and precise, as if he were handling something fragile and precious. After a moment, Henry capped the pen, reached for a little mirror and held it out to her. Eva took it and looked. Beside the jagged line of her scar, Henry had painted camellias, soft blush petals layered on top of each other, blooming along the curve of the mark like they'd grown there naturally. The earth-toned stems and pink flowers turning the scar into a path for something living instead of something ugly. Eva stared at herself. Then she smiled. Not the careful, polite kind, a real one, bright enough to lift her whole face.
Do you like it?
Henry asked softly. Eva nodded hard, her eyes crinkling. I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you. After that, she only heard bits and pieces about Nathan. An occasional news alert, a stray comment someone mentioned in passing, a headline that flashed and vanished before it could stick. They said Daisy's face had been cut by shattered glass, the wound got infected, and the scar it left behind was brutal. They said the shock warped something in her until she grew obsessive, unraveling fast, and when her father died, whatever thread had been holding her together finally snapped. One night, she stabbed Nathan to death. Then she jumped. When Eva saw the short, blunt headline, she was in the yard watering camellias, the same kind Henry had painted on her face. She transplanted a few bushes into the children's home garden, and they were thriving now, heavy with fat buds that promised color. She glanced at the title, paused for less than a second, then swiped it away. No shaking, no grief, no satisfaction, not even a spare sigh. It felt like reading bad news about strangers. Because for her, it belonged to another lifetime. Her life now had sun and clean air and the soft scent of flowers. It had children's laughter and small hands reaching for hers and Henry nearby, steady, quiet, there. The darkness that had once swallowed her whole had been pushed back so far it couldn't find her anymore. Eva set the watering can down and watched the camellia buds sway gently in the light, a slow, satisfied smile settling on her mouth. The rest of her life was long, and her story was only just beginning.